Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to EPSEC's online support program. I'm Farah Shafiq from Army Public School and College, Fort Road, Rawalpindi. I welcome you all to the physics class for grade 8. The topic of our lecture is prefixes from chapter number 1. So let me share the objectives of our lecture. At the end of lecture, you will be able to understand the concept of prefixes, convert the prefixes and their symbols, indicate multiples and submultiples for both base and derived units, implement the concept of prefixes in problem solving. This is page number 7 of your textbook, in which you have topic 1.4 prefixes. Let's move towards the definition of prefixes. Prefixes are the words or letters added before SI units, such as kilo, mega, and milli. And when these letters are added before SI units, they form kilogram, millimeter, and megawatt. Now the question is that why we are using prefixes and what are the advantages of prefixes. Prefixes are useful for expressing very small or large quantities in a simple and efficient way. Multiples and submultiples of units can be expressed in terms of prefixes. Consider an example below in which we have 6 zeros watt and we are interested to express it in terms of prefixes, so we can write it as 10 raised to the power 6 watt, and 10 raised to the power 6 is equals to 1 mega. So in terms of prefixes, we can write it as 1 megawatt. Similarly, we have an expression like 0.001 grams. We can write it as 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. And as we know that 10 raised to the power minus 3 is milli, so it can be expressed in terms of prefixes as 1 milligrams. Now consider a table 1.3 showing some prefixes. This table has 3 columns. One is prefix, symbol, and multiplier. Exa, capital E, symbol, multiplier 10 raised to the power 18. Prefix penta, symbol capital P, multiplier 10 raised to the power 15. Prefix tera, symbol capital T, multiplier 10 raised to the power 12. Prefix giga, symbol capital G, multiplier 10 raised to the power 9. Prefix mega, symbol capital M, multiplier 10 raised to the power 6. Prefix kilo, symbol small k, multiplier 10 raised to the power 3. Prefix hecto, symbol small h, multiplier 10 raised to the power 2. Prefix deca, symbol dA, multiplier 10 raised to the power 1. Prefix centi, symbol small c, multiplier 10 raised to the power minus 2. Prefix milli, symbol small m, multiplier 10 raised to the power minus 3. Prefix micro, symbol mu, multiplier 10 raised to the power minus 6. Prefix nano, symbol small n, multiplier 10 raised to the power minus 9. Prefix pico, symbol small p, multiply 10 raised to the power minus 12. Prefix femto, symbol small f, multiply 10 raised to the power minus 15. Prefix atto, symbol small a, multiply 10 raised to the power minus 18. One point to be noted here that these prefixes given in the table can be used with base and derived units. As we know that base units are used to express base quantities and derived units are used to express derived quantities, so these prefixes are for both base and derived units. One point to be noted here that double prefixes are not allowed. For example, you cannot add a prefix to kilowatt. Let's consider an example in which we have 6 zeros. We cannot write it as kilowatt. Instead, we will write it as megawatt. As it has 6 zeros, so 10 raised to the power 6 is 1 mega. Now consider a table showing some multiples and submultiples of length. Multiple 1 kilometer is 10 raised to the power 3 meter. Multiple 1 centimeter is 10 raised to the power minus 2 meter. Submultiple 1 millimeter is 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter. Submultiple 1 micrometer is 10 raised to the power minus 6 meter. And submultiple 1 nanometer is 10 raised to the power -9 meter. Some commonly used prefixes which we will use in the numericals as well as in daily life are kilo, mega, centi, and milli. In the next lecture, we will do some examples and problems related to prefixes for practice. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to study about measuring instruments. Measuring instruments are basically used to measure various physical quantities such as length, mass, time, and volume, etc. In this topic, we are going to cover only two measuring instruments, that are measuring tape and meter rule. At the end of this topic, you will be able to determine length, mass, time, and volume in your daily life activities using various measuring instruments. So we are going to talk about length measuring instruments, that are meter rule and measuring tape. Meter rule. A meter rule is used to measure length of an object or distance between 2 points. It is 1 meter long, which is equals to 100 centimeters, and each centimeter is divided into 10 small divisions called millimeter. As you can see in the figure, that each centimeter is divided into 10 small divisions. Here is the comparison of unit of length. 10 millimeters is equals to 1 centimeter, 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter, and 1000 meter is equals to 1 kilometer. Least count of an instrument is the smallest measurement that can be taken using an instrument. In other words, we can say it is the smallest change an instrument can measure. Meter rule, least count of a meter rule is 1 millimeter. It means we can measure a minimum 1 millimeter length by using meter rule. Precautions should be taken while measuring through meter rule. While measuring length or distance between 2 points, eye must be vertically above the reading point. The reading becomes doubtful if the eye is either right or left to the reading point. Measuring tapes are used to measure length in meters and centimeters. It is commonly measuring tool used by blacksmiths and carpenters. A measuring tape consists of a thin, long strip of cotton, metal, or plastic, generally 10 meter, 20 meter, 50 or 100 meter long. Measuring tapes are marked in centimeters as well as in inches.